going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Say it. He's got him in the flat. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments.
Ready, go!
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Ready. One, ready, go.
Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. It's complete on the right side. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. And the Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. Where did he go?
4th down, Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge...
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Quickly complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
776, Captain. Kill. 949, Rockstar. 949, Hut.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
390, Twilight. 390, Twilight. Here we go.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here.
Blue 22, red 25.
Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got it back corner of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone.
And let's hold on just a minute here, as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throwing, say it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in with one hand. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go.
Sayin back to the air. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving.
We got three. Ready, go.
Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood throws to the tight end, working the big fella to the corner.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's Underwood to throw. The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
White 80, white, red 20.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tosses to the quarterback. He's got him. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they regain the lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Complete. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Bridge.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Whammy.
Come get some. He don't want it.
214. Hut hard.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The offense changing the play.
180. Go.
From the gun on third down, Saying. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Ready, go!
Say it. Bring in the heat. He's got it. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
Black 18. Switch it, switch. Ready, hot.
Back to the ground game on the left. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Moving away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long.
Ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Where did he go?
Here's Julian saying to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Making side adjustments here.
Where did he go?
The run inside. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Ready, go.
Say it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Here we go. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Skate. Cola. Copper. Back, force. Icy. Set high.
Throwing, Underwood. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Kill.
Let's lock it up, D. Let's lock it up, baby.
26 Mike. Hey, kill it. 674, take off. Hut.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Magic. Whammy. Hut.
Underwood. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Hawkeye. Skate.
Big play, baby. Come on.
Single. Red.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's Underwood to throw. Bakes the grab on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point.
And he's in! Touchdown, Michigan! Big Blue with the answer.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Break.
Let's get sack lunch.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 12. Set a tone, fellas. Set a tone.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Go, go.
Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Ready to go.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback may change this route.
Bubba. Single.
Motion from the back.
Ready, go.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin makes the grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion.
Watch right there. Single.
Four down. Go.
Again, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. A little screen to the running back. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here.
Hydro.
Come on, boys.
Hey, move.
Watch 84.
Ready, go.
Throwing, Sayin. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Hey. Here we go. Ready to go.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Nickelback on the field, looking pass as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the 4th.
Right. Where did he go?
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Pocket breaking down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Mustang, Bender. Magic.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Throws for the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Come get some.
Stack.
He don't want Single receiver.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Right on target this time. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is an offense that obviously practices two-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
The give out of the gun. On the move at the 30. He's now up to 64 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Throwing, Underwood. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it down the field. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Here we go. Move.
Let's get this. It's a party now.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Underwood. Quickly complete. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Wants to go right back downfield. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
949 Rockstar. Set hot.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Right down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception and now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
Hawkeye.
You're all mine.
Skate.
You're all mine.
Cola.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Let's go, D.
Copper.
Too little, cupcake.
Hut.
Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Four.
That's what I do. 26 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To throw, it's Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, they couldn't come up with that completion, so now it comes down to the kicker. You've got to make this field goal, send it at overtime.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Up and good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Let's bring it.
Down.
They'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Here's a little room there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
Heavy on the edges.
Down.
Come on.
Kill. 390, Twilight. 390, Twilight.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Ready. Wide, 80.
Might be changing the route.
We got right coming.
Go.
Say it. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own.
Go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We play on. First down here in the second overtime period.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54. Red 54.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Ready, go.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime.
Jet. Go, go.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
Down, ready.
Defense, let's go.
Chip, chip. Loop, loop, loop. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Saying. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Bridge, bridge.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Lily, Lily.
I'm coming, baby. Here we go, here we go.
Ready, ready. Blue 30. Go. Hut, hut, hut.
Throwing, Underwood. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime.
Down.
He's looking to throw. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime. The game may be the best rivalry